game on Friday nights, and he's been one of the most improved players. Yeah. He got the Defensive Player of the Week on JV this last week.
Great.
Made several tackles. Coach, I appreciate your time, and let's go down to Thayer and get a win. I know that's where I graduated from, but I want to beat Thayer. How's that?
I understand that. I appreciate that. And I promise you this, our boys are ready. We're going to try. You know, we need a good turnout tonight. We want everybody in our community supporting us, and we appreciate the support that we get from our community, and we thank everybody, including you. Thank you so much.
All right. Well, thank you, Coach. And that's going to do it for us. Back at you, Rock.
That's been your Coach's Corner on Big Country 99. Coach's Corner brought to you by the Mountain Grove Pharmacy and the Family Pharmacy. Stop into the Family Pharmacy and pick up all of your Mountain Grove Panther apparel to go cheer on your Mountain Grove Panthers. And the Family Pharmacy there to serve you for all of your pharmacy needs with drive-through and delivery service available. Stop into the Mountain Grove Pharmacy right there on the square. Have breakfast with Coach and Brush. Have you some lunch over there this afternoon. They'll get you all fixed up. And the Mountain Grove Pharmacy right there on the square there to serve you for all of your pharmacy needs with drive-through and delivery service available. That's been your Coach's Corner right here on Big Country 99. Welcome to Panther Football and your home of Panther Sports. Big Country 99, joined to my right by Dayton Bashong, the stat man, Brush Mitchell to my left, and we're in tight tonight, fellas.
Whoa, it's close.
Everybody
quarters.
Put their deodorant on, I guess. It doesn't stink too bad in here. We're
like
all right.
We're all right.
Hey, we are. It's a big one tonight. And, of course, it's your last regular season game. Last one in conference play. And there's some chocolate chips left here, Brush.
Oh, you betcha. You betcha. And Thayer knows it. You know, I was just talking to Mike Crace, and we know it. And, Liberty's going to,
It's going to be a ball game over there. Yeah.
Houston could be a spoiler. That's my upset of the week.
Absolutely.
Right there.
Keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on it. Well, we're going to go to a Panther moment in history as Coach Emery has taken us back through 100 years of the SCA. And what a night tonight when you have a chance to at least be a co-champ of the SCA. The winner of this game will at the least be a co-champ of the SCA. If Houston could pull the upset tonight, could be the champion of the SCA. So still some things left here to be decided. But we're looking back at 100 years of the SCA. So Coach Emery's going to look at that matchup with the Thayer Bobcats through our time in the SCA with the Bobcats. So we're going to go to a Panther moment in history brought to you by Town & Country Bank in Mountain Grove.
It's time for your Town & Country Bank Panther Moment in History.
Hello once again, this is Coach Rusty Emery. This week we continue our look back at 100 years of SCA football on Town & Country Bank's Panther Moment in History. Now let's take a look back at the rivalry between the Panthers and this week's opponent, the Thayer Bobcats. The meeting between the two teams goes all the way back to 1933, which was also the Bobcats' first season in the SCA. The two teams split games that year, and the loss actually cost the Panthers a share of the SCA title. Mountain Grove would win the first meeting between the two in 1934, but Thayer would then go on a 5-game winning streak that wouldn't come to an end until 1937. The Panthers would then go on to win 22 of the next 23 meetings. The lone loss in that streak would come in the second game of the 1942 season and would cost the Panthers a share of the SCA title and a possible spot in the Ozark Bowl. Thayer, by winning the conference outright, would earn the Ozark Bowl spot, but would lose to an unbeaten Neosho team. As great as the 1940s was for the Panthers, the 1950s was somewhat of a struggle, and it was against Thayer as well, as the Panthers finished 5-4-1 against the Bobcats in the decade. Thayer would go on to win 2 outright SCA titles in that decade. The Panthers would go on to dominate the 1960s, winning 9 of 10 meetings, which includes a 41-14 victory in 1961, where Eddie Peterson threw for 2 TDs and rushed for 3 more, and then a 61-0 blowout in 1965. In fact, 5 of the 10 games in the 1960s were Panther shutouts. The 1970s would be even worse for the Bobcats in the Mountain Grove versus Thayer rivalry. The Panthers would score 55 points in 1970 and then do it again in 1971 behind Kenny McGowan's school record 6 touchdowns. The Panthers would win all 10 meetings in the 1970s, allowing only 2 touchdowns to Thayer, one coming in 1971 and the other in 1976. The matchup between the two teams would start a bit differently in the 1980s, with Thayer winning the 1980 and 81 game behind superstar quarterback Paige Belangi. But the Panthers would go on to win the next 6 straight before Thayer decided to leave SCA football for the next 22 years. In 2008, Thayer was allowed to return to the SCA, but would not be considered a conference member until 2010. The Bobcats would play SCA members for 2 years, but the games would not count towards conference standings. The first meeting between Mountain Grove and Thayer in over 20 years featured 2 highly state-ranked teams and 2 legendary coaches in Steve Airy and Billy Weber. The game was back and forth, but eventually the Bobcats prevailed with a 21-13 victory. The Panthers would bounce back the next season, winning 35-9. Since Thayer's return to the SCA in 2010, the games have been some of the best in the SCA each season, with the Panthers holding a 9-5 edge in that time. And this week's game is expected to be another classic, with both teams vying for a share of the SCA title.
That was your Town & Country Bank Panther Moment in History with Coach Rusty Emery. For all your banking needs, stop in and see our friends at Town & Country Bank. From checking accounts to residential and commercial lending, Town & Country Bank has you covered with competitive rates and top-notch customer service. Bank with a true hometown bank. Town & Country Bank, located at 910 North Main Street in Mountain Grove. Or call and visit with a banker today at 417-926-3700. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, this is Amy Emery from Town & Country Bank in Mountain Grove. Are you ready for financial victory? At Town & Country Bank, we're your hometown team, committed to helping you achieve your goals. From personal and farm loans to business solutions, we've got the playbook for success. With over 130 years of experience, we're here to support you, just like we support our local athletes. Visit us today and let's drive your financial game plan forward. Town & Country Bank, where your success is our goal. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Mountain Grove Panther Football and your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. It is your Hawkins Home and Lawn pregame show. You just heard your Panther Moment in History brought to you by Town & Country Bank. A big thanks to Coach Emery. That's been really cool to look back at 100 years of the SCA, and how fitting for 100 years of the SCA to come down to what right now sits as a 3-way tie, guys.
Yeah. 3-way tie.
And the Houston Tigers have the opportunity to make some noise and really shake this thing up as well.
Yep.
They're going to see the Liberty Eagles tonight. There's a lot left on the line inside that district as well. There could still be some movement in that district, maybe a possibility for Houston to host get a home game in that district if they could pull off a win tonight. So a lot of moving parts over there as well. And then on this side, conference title on the line. I think a win here, you're for sure going to be in that 3 seed, it looks like. Mount Vernon is a 2 seed. Stratford, most likely your 1 seed. I don't see a way where Mount Vernon would jump Stratford, even with a Stratford loss to Fairgrove. So it kind of looks like that 1, 2, 3 is about set. But, still an opportunity here in the conference. And I think, and you kind of talked to Coach about this morning, but when you're looking at goals, I think everybody's first goal has got to be conference, right?
Oh, I think you got to set the, SCA. And, I mean, one of his first goals is we're going to get better every day. I mean, he has a different philosophy. But then he had conference underlined.
Yeah, I mean, but we always look at this in, a couple different seasons here, right? So you have the SCA. You have those first couple, that are out of conference. They still matter, but they don't affect the conference. They affect where you end up in a district. But, you get into that conference schedule, and goal one's got to be to win the conference. And you have an opportunity to do that here in Week 9.
Right.
At least share a piece of it.
I mean, when's the last time we were tied for the conference championship? I think it's been quite a while, hasn't it? I don't know. 2016 or something.
I was thinking it'd be 15, 16, somewhere in there.
Something in there. I mean, that year we went to the quarterfinals, and I'm not so sure we won the conference that one year we played Aurora in the quarterfinals. Yeah, maybe somebody can send us an update on that. We should have checked that out. I'll tell you, we can pull a website and be able to check that. Coach Emery has got that website posted up. We can go view the previous conference titles. But, an opportunity to walk out here with at least a part. If you come in here and take care of business tonight, you at least have a part of the SCA tonight. Right. So, and that's a big thing. And starting out the season 0-3 and watching this thing evolve, Rocky, has been a nice story. Yeah. Been a real nice story, I'll tell you. And kudos to the staff, the coaching staff. They always said, hey, trust the process, guys. Trust the process.
And they've had hurdles, and there's been injuries and things come up through a season. And, of course, you get off to an 0-3 start, but you see the improvements every week. It's like, hey, these guys just keep getting better and keep getting better. And then they started stacking wins and went on a streak.
Yeah, and that is a streak.
Yes.
It is a streak now. You know, over 3's a streak.
That's right.
So, and they've played well. You know, making very few mistakes on the offensive side of the football. I mean, there's sometimes some things we got to tweak on the defensive side,
right.
But all in all, I mean, we bend and don't break, and I like it.
Yeah, and on the other side of the break, we'll talk about keys. But before we get there, Dayton, you want to give us a rundown of some stats so far on the season as far as where we're at, rushing and all that good stuff?
Well, yeah, I can get you for last
Squeeze
week.
in there, Dayton.
Yeah. But if you're going to take a look back at last week, Aiden Step had 11 carries, 87 yards and a touchdown. Braden Curtis 15 carries, 135 yards and 2 touchdowns. Cooper Horning come in, played a well of a game, 5 carries, 109 yards, 2 touchdowns. And had a good pass to Destin Unger for 34 yards, and Aiden Step completed that to him for 34 yards.
Yeah, and you have Unger there, 4 carries for 50 yards?
Yep, 4 carries for 50 yards, yep. So he was kind of right there in the mix of all of it, too. So, Panthers were rolling last week against Houston, and, we'd like to see them do that this week.
Absolutely, as we're going to have more of this coming up. It is your Hawkins Home and Lawn pregame show. We're going to send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99.
Has your car been in an accident? No worries. Bring it to Rattery's Body Shop for expert collision repair. Our experienced technicians will restore your vehicle to its pre-accident condition using only high-quality parts and materials. Our technicians have years of experience, so you can be confident that your car is in good hands. Don't let your car suffer. Bring it to Rattery's Body Shop today for a free estimate. Located at 103 17th Street in Mountain Grove behind O'Reilly. That's Rattery's Body Shop in Mountain Grove. Voted number 1 in the Ozarks. Stop by and see him today.
Hawkins Home and Lawn. Best brands, best service since 67.
Hawkins Home and Lawn in Mountain Grove has what you're looking for with brands like Steel, Husqvarna, Gravely, Aaron, Ashley, Lazy Boy, Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, and Traeger. That's Hawkins Home and Lawn in Mountain Grove, proud supporter of your Mountain Grove Panthers.
Hawkins Home and Lawn. Best brands, best service since 67.
Did you know there's a place where you can get good neighbor service and surprisingly great rates on home and auto insurance? And that place is Gum Insurance. Here's the deal. Gum Insurance is your go-to for the service you deserve at the price you want. So stop shopping around. Gum Insurance has you covered. Call 417-926-4900 for your surprisingly great rates today. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Having a hard time getting your kids to take their medicine? Did you know the Mountain Grove Pharmacy can flavor your medication to make it go down a lot sweeter? We also can take care of all your COVID, flu, shingles, Tdap, and pneumonia vaccines, and we do it on a walk-in basis. We offer free prescription delivery in Mountain Grove, Norwood, and Kabul areas. Call us today at 926-4156 or go to the website at mountaingrovepharmacy.com. Are you looking to buy or sell a home, farm, or commercial building? Call Cade Kaufman at RE/MAX Farm and Home in Mountain Grove, Missouri at 417-259-2875. I want to help you and the whole family live your dreams and make the real estate process simple and easy. Call 417-259-2875 or stop by the RE/MAX office in Mountain Grove and ask for Cade. Thank you and God bless.
Are you hungry for victory? Fuel up for game day at Grove Family Restaurant. We're proud to support your Mountain Grove Panthers. Enjoy delicious home-cooked meals and create lasting memories with friends and family. From hearty breakfast to satisfying dinners, we've got you covered. So cheer on the Panthers and cheer on your taste buds with Grove Family Restaurant in Mountain Grove. Go Panthers!
Hey guys, this is Jamison Kane with 37 North Realty. We are so excited to root for our Panthers this school year. Whether it is on the court, field, or track, we can't wait to see all that they accomplish. At 37 North Realty, we love where we live and love sharing our passion with others that do as well. If you or someone you know would like to discuss a marketing plan for your property, please give our team a call at 417-926-5445 or visit us on the square in Mountain Grove or on our website at 37northrealty.com. And as always, go Panthers.
CAC Home Center right here, right now.
CHC Home Center and CHC Do It Center is proud to support all the local schools, students, staff, and their extracurricular programs. CHC Home Center and CHC Do It Center is here for all your projects, from building, lawn and garden, to plumbing and electrical. CHC, right here, right now. CHC Home Center in Mountain Grove and Kabul, and CHC Do It Center in Houston.
CHC Home Center right here, right now.
Need hay that's top-notch and reliable? Look no further than Curtis Hay Company. We specialize in large squares and small grass bales of alfalfa grass mixes, and straight grass. With barns throughout southern Missouri, Arkansas, and Louisiana, we've got you covered. We get semi-loads weekly and can ship anywhere. Curtis Hay Company stands behind every bale we sell. For quality hay that meets your needs, call us today at 417-254-0961.
Hi, folks. Jay Loveland from Jay Loveland Auto Sales. We are so blessed to live and work in this part of the country, and we'd like to thank you for all your support and all your business. We ask God to bless you and your families just as He has blessed ours. If you're in the need of a pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, check us out at jlovelandautosales.com or come by and see us right next to Walmart and Burger King in Mountain Grove. And remember, at Jay Loveland Auto Sales, we always do the right thing.
Hi, I'm Jim Gunnels, Branch President of Community First. Are you thinking of building, purchasing, or refinancing a home? Simplify the loan process at Community First. Our friendly, experienced lending staff will sit down with you and show you how to be pre-qualified, so you'll know what price range of home you can afford, and we'll show you our wide variety of loan options. That's Community First in Mountain Grove. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. As we are at Thayer tonight, this is your Hawkins Home and Lawn pregame show. Dayton, tell us what's going on around Hawkins Home and Lawn.
Yeah, just real quick, Rocky. We've got a lot of lawnmowers back in. I talk about this about every week, but don't forget about your fall cleanup. I know there's not a lot of yards that's got grass growing right now. It's so dry, but, don't forget about your yard cleanup and all your chainsaw needs as well. We carry Husqvarna and steel chainsaws, and if you're going to need anything like that, come on down and we can take care of you.
Get on down there, check it out. Talk about the Big Buck, Big Dough contest coming up.
Yeah, so, we're coming up on it pretty quick.
Yeah.
Second and third.
The next weekend, right?
Next weekend, yeah. So, if you want to enter into that, come on down. And, all proceeds for that is going to go to your Wright County Children's Home and Foster Adopt Connect. Those funds that is raised through that and through, the generosity of all the donors. We're going to go and see if we can't get these kids some, maybe hygiene products. We may look at some other things, but it goes to a fantastic cause. And, what a great time to get out there and hunt with your youth. And, and it kind of brings that me and my sister talk about this a lot, Rocky. It kind of brings back the old time check-in.
Yeah.
I know a lot of Missourians miss that. So, you just want to come down and see some deer, just come and look at the deer. And
little shack there next to the convenience store.
Yeah. It was always a lot of fun, but we're kind of try to bring that back, but do it in a good cause as well to help our community around there with the youth in our community.
Absolutely.
Give back in that capacity. So come on down and bring
you
your
guys have food up there too, right?
Yep. So I think we're working on a food truck. If we don't have a food truck, we'll have food. If it's a Bush on Hawkins thing, we're going to have some food.
Call Ryan Curtis.
Yeah.
He knows guys.
Yeah.
He knows people that know people.
Yeah. But the second and third, just bring your deer in, check them in, and there is some times on that, and I don't have that in front of me. But there's check-in times. I believe on the Saturday it's 8 to 5, and then on Sunday it's going to be till noon, I believe.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that. But go to Hawkins Home and Lawn Facebook page, and we have that posted on there. If you got any questions, just call us there at Hawkins, or get a hold of me or Anna Bushon, and we'll be sure to get you the info you need.
Absolutely. Great event coming up, and again, that is next weekend at Hawkins Home and Lawn, and all that money raised goes to a great cause. So get on out and support it as the Panthers about to come out, guys. It is the pregame show brought to you by Hawkins Home and Lawn. We're about 7.5 minutes away from kickoff in what is really an SCA championship game. So big one here. Let's talk about keys to victory. Brush, what's it going to take for the Panthers to come out here with a W?
Well, number one is tackling. We have got to tackle. We can't try to arm tackle. We can't try to just hit them. We've got to wrap them, drive through them, not to them. Isn't that what you always say, Rock? And
don't go to them, go through them.
Yeah, and don't go to them, go through them. The other thing is turnovers. You know, we cannot turn the ball over. And the third thing is keep the mojo going, man. Yeah. Keep that offense rolling. We get into a rhythm, and, man, I don't know if that offense can be stopped.
Absolutely, and that was one of the things. I went and watched these guys play the Houston Tigers a few weeks ago. What was a good game, but Thayer forced some turnovers, and I thought that was the biggest difference in that game. That and some tackling, and but the turnovers. They had 2 first-half turnovers and a big drop there in the second half and another turnover. Thought that was a big difference maker in that game. Dayton, you've watched a lot of these guys this week. You sent me notes during the week.
Yeah.
What do you think it's going to take to come out here with a win tonight over the Thayer Bobcats?
Yeah, just watch a little film there, Rock. We've got to stop Du Bois. That's number 40, the big fullback, 240 pounds. We got to stop him in the backfield. You can't let him get going downhill. And, I really think this game is won right there between the line of scrimmage. We got to execute there, and, Panthers come out of here and look pretty, I think.
Absolutely. And when you talk about that line of scrimmage, Russ, you said it as soon as you got up here. You said, watch number 74. He's probably the lineman in the conference.
Yep,
best lineman in the
leading
conference.
Candidate for lineman of the year. He's an all-stater on the front of the
senior.
Pigskin.
Yep.
Pigskin preview. He's been a starter for 4 years. He's a fundamentally sound football player, and he carries a load.
He carries a load on both sides. Where they play him over at right guard, and then he'll play inside as well.
Yep,
on the defensive side, he can make things hard for you there. A good ball player, and I was looking down through this roster. Really, a lot of guys are going to touch the ball tonight. We'll all be back next year. I mean, outside of Prince, the tight end, but I was looking at Harris, the quarterback. He's a junior. Poole, number 8, just a sophomore.
Yep.
Riley White, wide receiver, just a junior as well. So a lot of these guys will be back. But
Du Bois is just a junior.
Du Bois is he'll be back. That's Du Bois, number 40, and that's a name you're going to hear a lot tonight. Just a junior. So a lot of these guys coming back, and this is a one-loss team coming into tonight. A very good and talented Thayer Bobcat team. But a big piece on this team is Cooper Clark, number 74.
Oh, absolutely. And he's been fun to watch over his career, and he always brings it, and hasn't missed many extra points either. He's not fancy in a soccer-style kicker. Doesn't kick it 90 yards. They won't try a 50-yard field goal with him, but he's deadly.
But he's consistent in his extra points.
Yeah. I mean, he's just been a heck of a football player for the Thayer Bobcats. And if you look down there, and this is what we've always prided ourselves on. Take it from an old Bobcat. You've got 24 or 25 players, and everybody you go up against has 50 or 60 over there. Our coach used to tell us when we'd come out of the locker room, there's only 11 on the field. It's not 12 for them just because they got 50. We can't take these guys for granted. And they go both ways, and they're hard-nosed.
Yep,
and that's just
they always are. There's a rich tradition down here in Thayer. These guys have just kept it a-moving. Coach Hancock here has done a great job taking over for Coach Weber. For a legend.
Yeah,
and
that's a hard deal to do.
And he kept the green machine a-moving.
Oh, man. And they've got a nice young
staff. So credit to those guys.
Yeah. A lot of kids, a lot of the coaching staff is from Thayer, which that's usually how it rolls. You know, Matt Pitts, the athletic director, who, big shout-out. Thank you. He
was awesome to work with today. Helped us out,
yeah, he's a great guy.
So a big thanks to Matt. Yeah, he's hospitality down here has been fantastic. So we're ready to get this one rolling. We're about to send captains to the middle of the field for the coin toss. We're 3 minutes away from kickoff as we approach that. This is your Hawkins Home and Lawn pregame show. And we're going to kick it back to the studio, say thank you to some sponsors for making the broadcast possible. Also want to remind you, by the way, it is up at Mateo's on the Square. They've got it up for you. And, of course, at A Squared Brewing Company, they've got it up for you as well. If you could make the trip down here, A Squared Brewing Company has the video up. And, of course, Mateo's right there on the Square. We see Matt Brown this morning. So
need to have a slobber knocker for Matt Brown, right?
Slobber knocker.
Slobber knocker.
That's right. We'll be back. You're listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99.
Jack McGowan Auto is your source for quality pre-owned vehicles at a price you can afford. Stop by 700 North Main Street in Mountain Grove and check out the huge selection. Jeremy has years of experience in the business. Let him help you get you into the ride you've always wanted at Jack McGowan Auto in Mountain Grove. See the Facebook page or call if you have any questions at 417-926-5400.
Come on out to the Salem Livestock Auction, where the cattle sell every Monday at noon. Receiving cattle on Sunday, and if you can't make it, we'll come to you and make a farm visit. And remember, less travel is less shrinkage and more money in your pocket. For more information or to schedule a farm visit, give us a call at 573-729-8880. That's 573-729-8880. Salem Livestock Auction, a family of farmers working for family farms.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Spiceberry Flowers Catering and Gifts, specializing in large group and event catering. Specializing in all flower arrangements, silk and fresh. Gift store located inside the shop and daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Delivery service available for flowers and lunch specials. Fashion Vault located inside the shop as well with 50% off. Spiceberry located on the square in Mountain Grove. Call 417-926-3050. Spiceberry, always fresh homemade food, never frozen.
Wright County Livestock Auction, located on West Business 60 in Mountain Grove. Receiving cattle on Tuesdays for our regular cattle sale, every Wednesday starting at 10:30 a.m. Stock cows and bulls to follow. We have plenty of feed and water pens available. Pre-vac and special cow sales to be announced. Early consignments are always welcome. For more information, please follow us on Facebook or call 417-926-3640. Wright County Livestock Auction, a family of farmers helping the family farm.
Here we go. Welcome back to Panther Football and your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Just about to kick off here as Braden Hoy gets up, ready to kick it. Spotted down to the 40-yard line.
All the marbles, Rock.
Thayer Bobcats put their heels back around the 5-yard line, set and ready to return. Who's that back there to return? Is that Johnston? Yep. Is that number 10? Number 20. 20. Taylor, Corbin Taylor. Just a freshman.
Yep.
And a lot of young guys.
Freshmen get to get in. Hey, Paige Barnes, you just checked in with me, sent me a message. Man, QB1 right there, buddy. QB1.
Hoy kicks this into the end zone, and the Thayer Bobcats will get started from their own 20-yard line. That's how you want that to go tonight.
You bet. Braden needs to put him in the end zone.
I tell you, one of the things that led to great, the return game last week for Houston, they put themselves in great position, had good starting field position with big returns.
All night. Now let's get this offense in a rhythm and let's get it smoking, Rock.
Tight quarters in here tonight.
Oh, man.
As the Bobcats get up to the line of scrimmage, Harris, the quarterback, goes under center. Splits one out each way, pitches this off to the near side. Can they contain the edge? Able to get out and around. Picks up just about 1, maybe 2 yards on the carry, not much.
Good percent.
Eli Golden did a good job of trying to stretch that out.
And we needed to have a little tweak over there on that left, and he's on the right side tonight. You've got Crosco on the left side, so kind of a little different look tonight.
Gets him back up to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 8 coming up for the Bobcats. Twin set to the right side. Splits the backs behind him as Harris goes under center. Goes to the boys. Right back up the middle. He's pushing forward. And they'll get him pulled down and piled up after a pickup of just about a yard. And that's what you got to do. Crosco in on that tackle. Kel Gardner in on that. Wood right in the middle of it.
Yeah, and Murphy. I mean, there was about 4 of them, and that's what it takes. And you know that's the boys' last name.
Well,
long line of.
Well, you're going to have a problem tonight if we announce only one name tackle at a time. If there's not 3 or 4 in there, there's going to be an issue. It's going to go further than it needs to. Yep. The boys lines up right behind Harris. Brings one into motion, fakes the pitch, runs the counter to the near side, breaks the first tackle. Good tackle by Aiden Eastep, and that's going to bring up a 4th and about 3.5, 4 yards.
Nobody at that safety runs the lane.
He ran that lane, yeah.
Yeah, nobody runs the lane better than Aiden. He's just got a natural ability for that, and such a good football player.
74 comes out here, and that's Clark.
Yeah,
he's going to punt it for him.
He's their kicker.
Sets up a knee step back at about the 42-yard line, set for the return.
Punter, kicker.
Panthers kind of playing safe here.
Yeah.
Takes it, drops to his right, kicks it away, gives his guys plenty of time to get down the field, and this will take a Bobcat roll. See where it's going to stop all the way down to about the 31-yard line, and that's where the Panther offense will take over. So came out, won the coin toss, deferred, kicked it to the Bobcats, get a 3 and out. Now your offense gets to come out. See if you can go get the answer.
Yep. Yeah, man, they just got to get in rhythm and just keep on doing what they've been doing the last 4 or 5 games of the year. I mean, what we have, they almost scored. How many punts did we have last week? Not one. Did we? Or one punt?
I don't think we ever.
Punt.
No, we just had the turnover, the fumble down around the 10-yard line.
And that was a momentum crusher.
A knee step under center, Wood behind him. Goes to Unger. Unger off that far side. Breaks one, couldn't get away, and barely gets to the line of scrimmage here.
Yeah, they brought him down.
We're going to get about a half of a yard. Second, and about 9.5 yards here for the Panther offense.
And it wasn't a big hit. They got him around the waist and kind of reeled him in, Rock. I will have a stiff neck when this one's over. I probably will.
Tight quarters.
Yes.
Aiden goes under center. Wood lines up right behind him. They've got the box stacked here. Goes to Wood, didn't pull it out, and he gets crossed at the line of scrimmage. There he is. That's number 74, Cooper Clark.
That's Clark. And I'm telling you, he's as good as he could play for anybody in the conference. West Plains, he's just that kind of kid.
Brings up a 3rd and 9 here for this Panther offense, getting nothing out of that carry.
Nope,
here they
got to
come.
block him.
They split Forning over here into the slot to the right side. Braden Hoy wide to the right.
Single coverage over here, too, man to man.
Yeah, single safety high.
There ought to be a red light going on.
Brings Unger into motion. Quarterback keeper off the right side. And only picks up about 3 yards on the carry. Brings up a 4th down and what looks to be a 3 and out here for the Panther offense.
Yeah, and there's a huge crowd here tonight. Lots of
And you knew there would be.
Yeah. Lots of people from Mountain Grove, lots of people, lots of green shirts here.
Bobcats send one back deep. Way deep, too. Look how far back he's going.
There's Page's favorite receiver down there, Leroy Kevin Head.
Takes it and block.
You got to get rid of it.
As this one is blocked, Panthers on the recovery, but that's going to be great starting field position for the Thayer Bobcats. The boys was over there. Ouch. They got a 3 and out. Now they're set up in 4-down territory on them.
Gave them the short field, and this is where we got in trouble with Houston, Rocky, is on these short fields.
Yeah. Bobcats with a 1st and 10 after the block punt on the Panthers. Panthers came out here and get a 3 and out. Gets them up to the line of scrimmage, splits one out each way. The boys lines up as a fullback. Harris under center. Goes to Du Bois. He's stacked up after a pickup of about a yard.
Yeah.
2nd and 9 coming up here for the Thayer Bobcats. Second and 8 maybe.
8. No, I thought they got a
better
heck
spot
of
than
a
I thought.
spot. Yeah.
Splits one out wide each way. Harris goes under center. Du Bois lines up at fullback, strong to the right side. And ball's out. Panthers with, got it. Recovered by the Panthers. I thought Kel Gardner was going to scoop that and be gone.
That was a scoop. And he scooped it, and then it scooted right out of his hand.
Wood comes away with the ball.
Those are pretty when you can do them right, but that's the chance you take right there.
Yeah, it bounced off of Panthers there for the recovery, but it looked like Kel Gardner. He was thinking 6.
Yeah, he was. I don't mind that chance.
That's a big break for the Panthers.
Well, it's a big break for the Bobcats, too.
Bounce back our way, right?
So Panthers with the ball at the 35.5-yard line. Aiden Eastep goes under center. Wood lines up behind him. Split one out each way. Brings Forning into motion, and the Bobcats jump. They'll give you 5 yards on that. That 57. Looks like
Bevel.
Bevel?
Yep, Eric Bevel.
So 1st and 5 coming up for this Panther offense. 7:55 remaining here in the first quarter. Splits one out each way as Aiden Eastep lines up the offense. Wood lines up right behind him. Unger to his right. Cooper Horning to his left. Sets him up. Takes a snap. Goes to Wood. No, pulls down. Comes off the right side.
Oh, and that's a horse collar. No call.
It's going to be right here close to a first down. Pending the spot. And they're going to say first down.
Yep. Chains move.
I think they move those chains a little soon on that. We'll take it.
Coach Hyde checking in.
Hey, Coach Hyde. How are you?
Yeah.
Good to hear from Coach Hyde always. I know she's getting ready for a middle school cross-country championship tomorrow.
She says the video and what you were calling is about 2 plays behind.
Okay. About 2 plays
We'll
behind.
work on that. Tim? Hey,
Splits
call
one
Tim.
out to the left side. Unger goes out. Unger takes the pitch off the far side. Looks for the
Cuts it
cutback
up.
lane and picks up about 5 or 6.
Good cutback by Unger. He saw he couldn't bounce it outside, and he took it.
Brings up a 2nd and 5. Panthers into Thayer Bobcat territory. Ball spotted down at the 49-yard line. Aiden Eastep goes under center. Puts one out wide to the left side. Wood lines up right behind him. Brings Cooper into motion. Goes for it. Pulls it out. And he's going to lose about 2 yards on the carry.
Maybe not the best read right there. And that sets us back. I mean, after a good
These
game.
Bobcats, they've got some linebackers that can move. Brings up a 3rd and 7 after a loss of a couple yards on the carry. Moves us back to the 49-yard line on the Panthers side of the field. 6:20 left here in the first quarter. Still no score.
You bet.
By the way, they have the game up at A Square Brewing Company and at Mateo's right there on the square. Aiden Eastep goes under center here for the Panthers.
We need a good-sized gain here.
Brings Unger into motion. Drops back, has some pressure from Du Bois, rolls to his right, looking down the field, and slings it out looking for...
Gardner got it.
Got it.
Got it.
What
He's
a
had
play.
1 foot in. What a catch by Cale Gardner.
Right there on the Bobcat sideline. Uh-oh. They're having a conversation, and they shouldn't be. He had a foot in.
He had a foot in. I mean, if it wasn't on the Bobcat sideline, this would have been a catch. And
they're arguing it.
Yeah.
They're arguing it.
Tell that one
And
back
it's
judge.
staying.
Tell the back
Called it a
judge
catch.
to go home. He was nowhere even close.
What a play there from Aiden Eastep to Cale Gardner.
Get out of my house. I mean, that was a catch if it was a catch.
Aiden Eastep goes under center. 1st and 10 coming up.
Great catch, by the way.
Cooper Horning into motion. Goes to Wood.
Wood, there you
pushes
go.
forward. His biggest gain of the night, picks up about 8 yards on the carry.
And he runs over 2 Bobcats in the process. Get him into that second level, and those guys won't tackle him at the end of the night.
Picks up 8 on the carry. 2nd and 2 coming up for the Panther offense. Cale Gardner splits wide to the left side. They have Cooper Horning to the left side as well. Unger to the right.
You got to love
Braden
how
Hoyt
Cale,
down there at tight end on the right side.
You got to love how Cale goes and gets those balls. We've seen it before, Rock.
Aiden takes a snap. Go and just fell down with it. Just got tripped up. Aiden Eastep pulls that out and just falls down.
I mean, and he lost. I mean, he's taken us back on two plays where it was really close on 2nd down, and we've lost.
Well, I think you had a first down on that one if you keep your feet.
Well,
as Cale comes out, Eli Golden comes in. 4:40 left here in the first quarter. No score in the first.
well, it'll be a fast quarter. I mean, these teams don't throw it much.
3rd and 3 here for the Panther offense.
Play clock's down to 6, Rocky.
Clicking down 2-1, gets the snap off. Quarterback keeper off the right
There
side.
he
Has the
goes.
first down, makes the cut. Diving towards the goal line, and he is short. Not as close as I initially thought it was. We have a bad angle here. They're down to about the 5-yard line, but it's a 1st and goal from the 5.
What do they used to say? He's as quick as the hiccups?
Yep.
You betcha.
Down to 4:10 left here in the first quarter.
Man, that was a nice cut. He got there in a hurry, too.
Wood lines up right behind him. Brings one into motion from his left to his right. That's Cooper. Back to a quarterback keeper, and this time he's tackled in the backfield. Loses about 2 or 3 yards here.
Yeah, he's getting tackled for a loss every time he's reading on that read option.
Thayer's doing a good job with that.
Well, they're bringing the house. I mean, you run Hoy down the seam, and there's not going to be anybody back there.
Right. 3:30 left.
You hear all kinds of stuff coming from the Mountain Grove sideline. There's only 10 seconds left. I hope he got that.
Down to 6, 5, 4. Gets him up. Aiden under center. 2, 1. As Unger's into motion. Aiden rolls to his left. Now to his right. Looks in. Has Cooper. Touchdown! Mountain Grove! Oh, man, it's coming back.
You know, he was 3 for 3 last week.
It's coming back.
2 for 2
back.
this week.
Coming back. Holding on the Panthers in the backfield. Now you're going to be looking at a 2nd and goal from the 18-yard line.
Oh, man. Well, we know when it's on the road, especially when you drive into Oregon County, you're not going to get your share of the calls.
Oh, Coach says, Coach Blackwell. She wants to make sure I give credit where credit is due. She said she has no credit for the middle school cross country. That is Coach Blackwell. So good luck to them tomorrow. Aiden under center brings Horning into motion. Drops back, has pressure at his back, throws it to the end zone, going to Eli. And Eli tried to climb the ladder and go get it into double coverage. This one knocked away.
2 Bobcats, and he did a good job. It was right there. Good throw by Estep.
2:48 left here in the first quarter. No score between the Mountain Grove Panthers and the Thayer Bobcats. We're at Thayer tonight. I know we're dealing with some delay issues. We're going to get that corrected here in this next break. We will get it figured out. Aiden Estep goes under center. Nobody split out wide here. Brings one into motion. That's Cooper. Fakes it. Has pressure at his back.
Had Cooper wide open and overthrew him.
Just overthrew him.
Man, had him wide open in the flat.
Now 4th and goal from your own, or from the Thayer 18-yard line.
We've kind of stubbed our own toe here. We had a touchdown call back with a holding.
Yeah.
You know, you go try to get 3 here with the leg of Hoy?
No.
Or you got to
I think maybe if it was in the middle.
Yeah.
But being on this side, on this near side hash, I don't know that you would. You'd be asking him to do a lot.
Yeah.
Aiden goes under center. Hoy is over a tight end on his right side.
You got Wood in the backfield.
Drops back. Looks down the field.
He's
has
got
good
one.
blockers this time.
He gets time.
Sets his feet. Throws it. Going to Eli. Off Eli's hands. And incomplete. That is a turnover on downs. And here comes the Panther offense. So a drive that took us all the way down to the 5-yard line with a 1st and goal from the 5. A holding penalty negates a touchdown. And the Panthers couldn't get off the 18-yard line.
And defense is going to have to step up here. I mean, we had a turnover, drove it down the length of the field, and then started backpedaling.
Bobcats huddle up from their own 18-yard line. No score, 2:36 left here in the first quarter. Twin set to the right side, splits the backs. Harris goes under center. Harris off the right side, goes to Du Bois. Du Bois stacked up, but picks up about 4, maybe 5 yards on the carry.
That's his best carry of the night.
Yep. 2nd and 5 coming up here for the Thayer Bobcats as he pushes it out to the 23-yard line. Down to 2:15 left here in the first quarter. Clock is burning away. We've not had one commercial break since the start of the first quarter.
No, we haven't. Getting a little parched, Brock.
Twin set to the right side, splits one to the left side. Goes to our 8, excuse me.
Yeah, there's your lack
right
of tackle.
Side.
That's not used. That's going to it, not through it.
And that is Thomas Poole on the carry. Yeah. Brings up a 3rd and short. They're looking at 3rd and less than a yard.
Had him behind the line of scrimmage and just didn't wrap it up. You got to wrap up.
He's slippery. Crosco on that far side. You have Eli Golden on this side, to our near side. Sets him up. Harris under center. Harris goes to the boys up the middle. He'll have a first down and a few more to go with it.
Yeah, and
that's a task now.
Yep. And when it's 4th and or 3rd and a foot, why? When you got a 250-pound fullback, why would you do anything else?
Brings up a 1st and 10 here for the Bobcats as they move the ball out to the 31-yard line on their own side of the field.
First down of the night for the Bobcats, right?
Yep. No, they had one
earlier.
Twin sets to the right side, splits one to the left side. Under center goes to the right side. That's pull with a lot of space. Picks up about 11 or 12 yards on the carry off that right side. Takes him out to the 43-yard line.
Big hole there.
Bobcats getting some movement now.
Yeah. 2 first downs in a row.
No score here in the first quarter, less than a minute to play in the first. Bobcats get him up to the line of scrimmage. Splits one out wide to the left side. Harris goes under center. Poole lines up. They'll pitch it out to Poole on the near side.
Nobody there.
Nope. Got space across the 50 now to the 49-yard line. And they throw a flag.
15 more.
Yep. Late tackle there. That's Destin Unger. Taking him out of bounds. Brings him to the ground on the sideline, and that'll tack on some yardage.
About 15.
Crowd getting into it, Brush.
Yep, they are. You got to watch these guys in green.
Moves them all the way down to, where are they going to spot it? The 33-yard line.
Our Spiders.
It's about where they turned it over at earlier.
Our Spiders left us, Rock.
Yeah, Spider-Man?
He went to get a better seat, I think.
Yeah. Bobcats huddle up. Game clock down to 23 seconds. Play clock down to 10. First one in off. Right side has space. Breaks to the outside, back in. And it looks to me like he has right there close to a first down. I believe he's got it. Maybe just a little short. Short by about a half of a yard. That'll do it here in the first quarter. No score. Bobcats on the move. We'll send it back to the studio. You are listening to Panther Football.
Just a second.
Why?
Now it's rolling.
Good at this all year.
Drops back, looking to throw this one. Goes to the end zone and waiting on it. Incomplete. Second and 10 coming up for the Bobcats as they took a shot to the end zone.
Yeah,
that
nice
one
ball by Harris.
Just overshot him a little bit. Had good coverage down there, too.
Yep.
As Cooper was in stride with him. But Harris put that ball where only his wide receiver could go get it. 11:23 left here in the second quarter as we just got into the second. Twin set to the right side. Splits one to the left. Splits his backs. Harris under center. Goes off the right side. Made the first man miss. Still pushing forward, and we've got to get these guys to the ground.
Yeah, we got to hit them. I mean,
picks up about 7 yards and really what should have been a gain of 3.
Yep. I'll tell you that. I mean, our linebackers are playing back on their heels. They're getting beat. They're getting beat.
3rd and 4 coming up here for the Bobcats as they get up to the line of scrimmage.
You got to play downhill and go fill a gap, and we're making a tackle 7 yards back. That don't cut it.
Goes to the boys off the right side. The boys pushing forward. Looks like he has a first down with a couple more.
And just rambles over them.
Yep.
Somebody's got to decide to pop. Use those pads for what they're for. You need to see snot bubbles, and there ain't nobody hitting to make snot bubbles.
No, we've not had a Rattery's Body Shop collision of the game yet.
No. I mean, we're playing soft.
1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Bobcats huddle up. Splits 2 to the left side. One in tight. Strong to that left side. Pitches it out. Has a lot of space. Tries to get him wide and race to the pylon.
Touchdown.
He's in. That's a Bobcat touchdown.
Yep.
It's well blocked up. Nobody able to get out there and turn him back in.
Yep.
Gonna have to seal the edge there.
Yeah, we didn't have anybody really try to turn it.
Bobcats take the lead 6-0 over the Panthers. Hazel set up for the extra point.
Charlie
Kicker
Douglas
here.
checks in. Jackson Holman checks in. Guys, that is not true.
Cooper Clark taking care of the kicking duties.
Yeah.
Harris the holder.
Yep. Clark, senior. All state
6-0 the score. And what's the flag for? What do we got? What do we
It's going
have?
to be offsides on Mountain Grove. Nope, legal procedure.
So that'll back him up 5 yards. Still a chip shot here for Clark.
Well, I don't know. You know, like I said earlier, he's been good, but I don't know about his distance. He's just, you'll see him here. You'll see how he kicks it.
As Clark sets up to kick, Harris the holder for the Bobcats. Waiting on the extra point. Snaps there. Kick is up. Kick is
good.
Did he get it through? Good.
Yep.
Okay. Just pop that thing straight up in the air and let it float. All right.
It ain't fancy.
Not fancy, but it worked. 7-0 the score. Bobcats lead it. 10-18 left here in the first half. We'll send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. 7-0 the score. Bobcats with a lead. Panthers set up for the return.
Who's back deep? Is that
Aiden Estep
Estep?
and Destin Unger. Looks like Estep's going to come up and take it from about the 20. Takes it off the right side. And still on his feet. Breaks to the outside and gets it out to about the 33-yard line.
good return for Aiden?
All right. Coach Hyde says we're good now. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it. Jake, I think we're all set now, buddy. Applying to some messages. So 0-0 between Mountain View Liberty and the Houston Tigers after one quarter. 0-0.
I knew it'd be a dogfight, Rock.
We're in one right here.
Let's go.
We need an answer.
Come on, Panthers.
Need an answer. Hayden Estep goes under center. Wood lines up right behind him. Brings Cooper into motion. Goes to Wood. Wood off that right side, and Wood picks up about 2 yards on the carry.
And that play didn't look smooth at all. It just,
Maybe 3. Might got a little more than I gave him credit for. Gets it out to the 35-yard line. 2nd and 7 coming up here for the Panther offense.
Don't mind third down, 3 yards on first down at all.
2nd and 7 here for the Panther offense as Aiden Eastep goes under center. Wood lines up behind him. Takes a snap, rolls to his left, throws this, just that's an interception. Off the hands of Wood, intercepted by the Bobcats, and that's a big one. We do have a flag down, but I believe it's on us.
Man, oh man.
Man, that was just off Wood's hands. Pops up in the air, intercepted by number 9 of the Bobcats, Atkinson.
Personal foul against the Bobcats. Now, was that after the play or before the play?
Does that negate the interception? Okay, see what we've got here. They're still spotting the ball. Now,
There's backing up.
Looks like it was after. Looks like Bobcats hold on to this ball. So,
well, they haven't moved the chains yet.
Yeah,
now they are going to.
So moves the Bobcats back to the 44-yard line. So, but man, what a tough break.
Yeah.
Now 1 turnover for each team. Bobcats drove right down the field.
And I like that play. I mean, that was a well-designed play.
Ball's just a little high, but off of Wood's hands. One I'm sure he'd like to have back. Splits one out each way. Harris under center. Goes here to pull off the right side. That's a face mask right in front of the official. So this is going to give some yards to the Bobcats on a play that was going to be dead at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, penalties.
Making some mistakes.
Penalties. Oh, that's the big kind, too. Yeah. That's the grabbed hold of it. And
yeah, it turned his head. Something going on here with 74. He's coming back in.
Same deal that they didn't call on that Matt Stafford had on him the other night. Yeah.
So that'll give them 15 yards. And a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10. Bobcats now down to the 29-yard line of the Panthers. 9:02 left here in the first half. Bobcats lead it 7-0.
Yeah, and they're inside the 30-yard line again. I mean, 2 short field possessions in a row, Rocky.
Yep.
We've got to right the ship.
Twins to the right side, one to the left side, splits the backs. Goes to Du Bois off the left side. Du Bois falls forward and picks up about 3 yards on the carry. Brings up a 2nd and 7 for the Bobcat offense.
We sure aren't getting there in filling in those gaps. It looks like we're in slow motion right now. We're playing in mud.
2nd and 7 coming up for the Bobcats. Ball spotted down at the about 27.5-yard line. This will be a fat 7, Brush.
Yes, it is a very fat 7.
Some announcements Moose had sent to me. See what we have here. Cheer team is having a dance tomorrow night for a fundraiser, 5 to 8. In the old gym. Father-daughter dance. Okay, there you go. Father-daughter dance tomorrow night in the old high school gym. As we're going to have a timeout taken here by the Thayer Bobcats. As they take time, we'll take time as well. We'll send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. That's as good of a text as I've ever seen. I don't think they're 7s, though, buddy. 8:01 left here in the first half. Bobcats lead at 7-0. Looking at a 2nd and 7 for this Bobcat offense. Panthers interception off the tip ball, came off Wood's hands. Then we had the face mask penalty to put a little more on them, so hurting ourselves a little bit right here. Now, each team's had a turnover now. Bobcats had a fumble. Panthers drove down to the 5-yard line, had a penalty, set them back, couldn't convert and get the score. Gave it to the Bobcats on the 18-yard line. They go on the 82-yard drive and get the score.
You bet.
Fakes it. Runs a little
Good
counter here.
play.
Good tackle. That's Wood.
There's the Wood we love. And
met him right in the hole, broke down.
Yep.
Good tackle.
And Eli Golden.
He's going to lose about a yard and a half on that. Brings up a 3rd and 8.
Great read by Wood right there, because that was a misdirection play.
Yep.
And he stayed home, played responsibility football, and made a big play. DJ McNew checking in.
DJ, good to hear from you, man.
Yeah, he's a daddy.
Where's
you know
Con?
that, don't you?
I did not.
Yes,
Congrats.
he's got a little girl.
I just seen Tony today. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Tony's a grandpa.
Yeah?
Yeah, just call him
Well,
Gramps.
he's looked like it for a while,
Yeah,
so
he
it
has.
fits.
Yep, that's all right.
I'd say Connor's put some gray hairs on his head.
Yep.
This off the right side, pushes forward, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Oh,
Picks
no.
up only a yard.
Now the phone's blowing up, Rock. Wonder what she said.
Brings up a 4th and 6.5 yards here. Of course, they're in 4-down territory, so they're going for it.
Yeah, 4th and a long.
And this clock is just flying by right now. 6:45 left here in the first half. Thayer Bobcats lead at 7-0. Harris brings the play in. Play clock down to 7 seconds. They're going to have to burn a
They're going to have to
timeout.
burn a timeout here.
You're down to 4 seconds as they get up to the line of scrimmage, and they do. They take the
They take
timeout.
another timeout.
As they take time, we'll take time as well. 6:27 left here in the first half. Bobcats lead at 7-0. As we send it back, you're listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Back to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. 7-0 the score. Bobcats lead it. They're in a 4th and 7, 4th and 6.5 coming up here for them on the Panther side of the field at the 27-yard line.
Big stop.
Panthers looking to get a big stop right here, get this defense off the field and put this offense to work.
Absolutely. We need it right here. I mean, we need to get one more crack at it. And the way this game's going, the clock's just melting.
Twin sets to the left side, splits one to the right side. Harris under center, Du Bois in the backfield. Runs it off this right side, gets wide and
Good
stop.
job. Cooper
Horning kept him wide.
You bet.
Hayden Estep comes in, helped clean it up, and Crosco.
You
But
bet.
that's Cooper holding that corner over there, or holding that. Oh, and then we get a flag here at the end of the play. What do we have going on?
I didn't see any activity at all. Did you?
No. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Panthers? What do we have going on here?
I didn't
There's
see
something said, but
anything.
there wasn't really anything going on.
Was it after the play, I guess?
Yeah.
Yep. It's going to put us back in the hole.
Yeah, it's going to back you up 15 yards. I mean, you're... There wasn't much there.
No.
I mean, I
no. I didn't see
I don't know what
much.
he said. We can't obviously hear what's said down there, but it was something that was said. That flag came out, and now you've pushed yourself way back. You're at the 12-yard line with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, at least it's not like a 1st and 22, but still, you put yourself in a hole.
Brings Cooper into motion, goes off the right side. Aiden with the pitch out to Cooper, looks for the cutback. Good job by Cooper.
Yeah, good stop and start, stutter. Hey,
Picks
that's
up
quick.
about 6 or 7 on the carry there from Cooper Horning. That may be one of the best we've run that this year. I mean, he was dead to rights. Oh, we've got is this a shoe situation or what's going on here?
We got a shoe situation on a Thayer Bobcat. He's coming to the sidelines.
I've never seen anybody flop on their back like that to work on their shoe.
Well, he kind of had trouble getting it on. Yeah, you've never seen me put on my shoes,
No,
Rock.
no.
That's bevel. It's quite a show.
2nd and 4 coming up here for the Panther offense.
We take another timeout.
As we take time this time.
No.
Panthers take time. So they want to talk it over. 2nd and 4 coming up on the other side of the break. We'll send it back. You're listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Hey. Welcome back to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. 5:53 left here in the first half. Panthers trail at 7-0 to the Thayer Bobcats. Looking at a 2nd and 4 from the 18-yard line at our own 18. So long field ahead. Need to put together a drive. These Panthers had a ball all the way down to the 5-yard line in a 1st and goal. Had a touchdown taken off the board with a holding call. Backed them up to the 18-yard line.
But we know Estep is a threat anytime he touches it.
Brings Unger into motion. Pitches out to Unger on the near side. Unger looks for a seam. Unger gets a first down with a couple more to go along with it. Out across the 30-yard line. Good run there for Destin Unger as they're going to mark him down at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, nice run there. And
So
I like
pick up
how
a 13 yards.
Yeah, he put his foot down and cut it north and south.
Yeah, he's seen the lane.
You bet. Good piece of running.
Hayden Estep going under center. Splits Gardner wide to the right side. Wood lines up right behind him. Sets up, takes Cooper into motion. Pitched it out to Cooper. Tries the other side. Cooper with some space. Cooper has 10 yards and a couple more. Got to pick up about 12 yards, maybe 13 on the carry.
Yeah, and Cooper doesn't look like he's running in mud. He's got a good burst tonight.
He looks like he picked up right where he left off
You
last
bet.
week. That's going to be out to the 44-yard line. A pickup of 13 yards for Cooper Horning.
Got some confidence last week. That play was successful, and he is continuing.
And that's what it's going to take to open up the middle.
Bill, you bet. You got to hit those edges. And two of our better athletes at that A-back need to feed them.
Brings Unger into motion. Pitches it back out to him. They cover it well this time. They're going to lose maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they blitzed the safety and the cornerback, and
they ran right to it that time.
you bet. They were ready. It's like they were in our huddle.
2nd and 10 coming up from the
Boy,
44-yard
we got a
line.
gracious spot on that one, Rocky.
Yeah, I thought we
mean,
lost about a
gracious.
half a yard. They put us right back at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, Destin did a good job breaking a tackle back there.
2nd and 10. Aiden Estep goes under center from the 44-yard line on our own side of the field. Brings Destin in. Drops back. Looks to throw it. Going down the field and just missed Cooper Horning on the near side sideline. Brings up a 3rd and 10.
Man, that's one of the what do they say? There's 3 things that you can do when you pass, and 2 of them aren't good.
As a Panther offense, looking at a 3rd and 10, Aiden Estep goes to the sideline. Get the play call from Coach. Down to 13 seconds left here on the play clock as Aiden gets it in.
Yeah.
Oh, they've reset it.
Yeah,
Sorry, they've reset that play clock. So now you're at 20 seconds.
We need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Or we'll punt it away, and they blocked the first punt.
Brings Unger into motion, fakes it, drops back, ball's out. And I believe Davis has recovered it, but now you're looking at 4th and a taxi cab ride.
Yeah, I mean, there's been some pressure.
Yep.
I'd say we're going to punt here.
Yep, Panther sets punt this one away. Down to 3:45 left here in the first half. This game moving by quick. Now we got to block it up and be able to get this thing out.
Get this thing, because we know what Braden can do when he kicks it on point. Yeah, we need one of those 50, 55-yarders right now, Rocky.
Good snap. This one drilled. Takes a bounce. He plays it off the bounce from the 20-yard line, then drops it. Picks it back up and returns it out to about the 26-yard line where Aiden Estep tackles him. So from the 27-yard line, that's where the Bobcats take over with 3:19 left here in the first half. Panthers trail at 7-0. Man, you're in a dogfight down here.
Yes, you are.
No updates out of the Houston game. Last I knew, that was 0-0 after the first quarter, and the Tigers had a second and goal from the 5. No update. Sorry, just second and goal. I thought he said from the 5. But. First and 10 for the Bobcats as they get up to the line of scrimmage. Split one out each way. Harris goes under center. Du Bois lines up behind him. Poole dots it. Pitches it to Poole to the near side. Cooper gets there. Good play by Cooper Horning. I mean, we give up 2 or 3 on the carry, but Cooper gets wide, takes him out of bounds.
Better than 7.
Yep.
And he had to fight off a block to come make that tackle, and he did a great job at that.
As Crosco comes out, Martin comes in. Splits one out each way. Harris under center. Harris goes to Du Bois. Du Bois hit at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much. They'll give him a yard on the carry. So that's a kid that doesn't go backwards, does he?
No.
Third and 6 coming up here for the Bobcats on their own side of the field. Ball spotted down at the 33-yard line.
Another big play here by this Panther D. That's a skinny 6, Rock.
Yep.
I don't know about fat 7s, but that's a skinny 6.
Call that one 5.
5? Fat 5.
Splits one out each way. Harris under center. Takes a snap. Hands it off that left side, and not much, maybe a yard. I'd imagine they would punt this thing away.
Yep, they're deep in their territory.
So Panthers with 2 timeouts. Bobcats have a 4th and 4 coming up on their own side of the field.
Yeah, 2:19 left, and the clock goes tick-tock, tick-tock.
Yep. No, this game is flat moved.
Yes, it has.
7:45.
Probably the quickest game we've done all year, Rocky.
Panthers coming up to play the fake. Well, now send Kel Gardner back deep. Snap there, rolls to his right, kicks this one away. As this will take a Bobcat roll all the way down to the 24-yard line. And that's where the Panther offense will take over. 1:51 left here in the first half. Panthers have failed to get on the scoreboard yet. They do also get the ball back on the other side of the half if they can make something happen here in this minute 51.
Yeah, 6-0 here, 7-0. Thayer wins. Is winning. Clark just barely got it over the crossbar after they got a penalty on his extra point.
I mean, he popped that thing straight up in the air and just kind of floated.
Yes, it did.
Looked like a hot air balloon.
And there's not much breeze tonight.
No.
So beautiful night for football, I'll tell
yes. You. Panthers get up to the line of scrimmage. Wood lines up right behind Aiden. Brings Horning into motion. Aiden with the keeper, tackled by Du Bois after picking up about a yard.
Aiden looks like he's a little undecided of which way he's going to roll. I think he tried to cut that one back, but somebody was there. Stayed at home. Good job by the Thayer defense.
They're going to give him 2 on the carry. Better spot than I thought. 2nd and 8 coming up. As the Panthers are up at the line of scrimmage, down to a minute 25 left. Not a lot of urgency here. Down to 15 seconds left on the play clock. Zayden goes under. Takes Cooper into motion. Drops back. Throws it out to Cooper. Cooper gives a stiff arm and couldn't break that tackle. Good tackle.
Bobcat, yeah.
Yep, that's Dominic Boyce.
Yep. He's just a sophomore.
He'll lose a yard.
Yeah.
But, yeah, That was well played. He breaks that tackle. He's got a lot of space out in front of him.
Oh, man. He might have taken it to the house with his speed.
Down to 48 seconds left. Taking their time here.
Yeah, we just
Coach doesn't want to give it back to the Bobcats on this side of the half.
No.
Bobcats have one timeout remaining. Takes Horning into motion. Runs a little reverse. Finds Braden Hoy. Hoy reverse fields, get back up the middle.
Run.
Pushes forward and has a first down. What a run there from Braden Hoy.
He cuts it all the way back.
I mean, you're looking at losing 5 yards. He finds the middle of the field, turns it up. And the Panthers take a timeout, stop this clock with 18 seconds left. Say take time, we'll take time as well. Panthers trail it 7-0. We'll send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. There, Bobcats coming here playing soft. Look, they dropped 2 safeties about 20 yards off the line of scrimmage.
1st and 10. Let's see. 18 seconds left, though. Not much time to do anything.
Brings Unger into motion. Fakes it, goes to Eli Golden. Golden off the right side, breaks to the outside. Can you get out of bounds? And
I think he does.
I think he does. Stops the clock at 10 seconds. Out at the 50-yard line. Picks up 14 on the carry from Eli Golden. Maybe he didn't get out. Panthers take a timeout. We'll hold this one here. I thought he got out over there. It looked like he was signaling.
Karen Curtis checks in. She's asked that they please remove the black pole.
Oh, yeah.
Down there, it's obstructing her view.
Get that message to Moose.
Yeah, Moose. Karen says,
so we have a wireless camera out there tonight. We have the kiddos running the cameras tonight. Tim's set up behind us. Trying to make it all work.
Yeah, we are. And it does work when we're home.
10 seconds left here in the first half.
Well, 2 good plays right there. I liked how Eli looked on that one. I liked what Hoy did.
Panthers with a 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. Just 10 seconds left. They've now burned up their last time out.
Yep.
So you can't stop the clock if you're tackled. Hayden goes under center. Cooper into motion. Strong to the right side. Drops back, pressure from behind, climbs the pocket, sets his feet, throws it deep, overthrows him. Incomplete. Stops the clock with 3.4 seconds left.
So one more play, Rocky.
Thought if you had a shot, it was probably to Unger on the near side, who was one-on-one. He was looking down the field there. So sets up another one. Thayer's going to give you some soft coverage here. They're going to play a couple safeties back deep. We got to be able to block it up front and give him some time, though. Climbed the pocket that time, gave himself a little time. 20 came off the edge.
And the way Aiden can run, he's got to realize that if it's not there at first and he wants to take off with it, that's fine. You know, he can run that thing. I mean,
2nd and 10.
Kids had 15 touchdowns in the last 4 weeks.
And we are going to have a delay of game here on the Panthers. Did they reset the play clock? That seemed awful fast.
Yeah.
Not too sure if they did.
Okay. Now Panthers get up to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 15 from their own 45-yard line. This will be the last play of the first half. Hayden under center, Horning into motion. Fakes the pitch, has pressure right in his face. Drops back, throws it deep, just throws this up, and it'll be intercepted. And that will allow time to expire here in the first half. Thayer leads it 7-0 at the half. Coming up, a halftime show brought to you by State Farm agent Stephen Gum. We'll send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Panthers trail it here as we go to the second half, heading into the third quarter, trailing it 7-0 to the Thayer Bobcats, and we are at Thayer tonight. Made the trip down here.
Yep, a big return right here would be just what the doctor ordered, Rock.
That's right. As the Bobcats come out here to kick this one away to the Panthers, back deep to receive, Kel Gardner and Destin Unger. As Aiden stands on the sideline over there next to Coach Swafford.
You got Brett Gardner on the second row. Who else is on down there? I think over there is Dalton Shannon on the far side.
Eli Golden
Eli
on the near
Golden
side.
on the near side. Brody Bevins up here in the second tier, and I can't see the guy all the way over.
Lines it up from the 40, set to kick this away. Kicking here is number 10, Trenton Johnston. Or excuse me, wrong kid, Gonzalez. Kicks it away. It'll be taken by Unger. Unger cuts back to the middle of the field and
he's piled up.
Tackled at about the 24-yard line. There was a miscommunication there between Kel Gardner and Destin Unger on the return. They both went for the ball.
Yeah, no talking.
Luckily, that didn't lead to something bad happening. Did that ball pop out? No, they're going to spot it down here at right about the 25. Nose is right about the 25-yard line. First and 10 here for the Panther offense as they try to get something going here in the second half of this game. A knee step under center. Nobody split out wide. Everybody in tight here. Lines up with Wood right behind him. Bobcats have the box stacked. Goes to Wood. Wood off the left side. Pushes and picks up about a yard on the carry. Brings up a 2nd and 9.
Yep, and that's just what they did to Ava. So you got to make them pay for committing that much in there. But you got Du Bois and Clark on that front line, and that's two tough dudes right there.
Well, and it is, but I've been impressed with the way their linebackers move. They have some speed at the linebacker position. 24 is a good player.
Yep.
24 is sideline to sideline.
Just a sophomore.
Yeah, Du Bois.
Du Bois is a big lineman, big pile to move, you know.
Aiden takes a snap, drops back, looks down the field, throws this one deep down the middle, goes to the
pass interference. And no flag.
Oh, boy.
He was hit 2 steps before the ball got there. My goodness.
As Eli Golden unable to pull that one in. 3rd and 8 coming up here for the Panther offense. That would have been a big one. That would have taken them down into Thayer Bobcat territory. This one comes back from the 27-yard line. The Panthers get to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and they're in a hole. When you go incomplete pass on 2nd and long, you got 3rd and long for sure. I mean, and then what do? You got to pass again.
Braden Hoy sets up wide to the right side. Eli Golden goes wide left. Wood lines up right behind Aiden Estep as Estep goes under center. Brings Horning into motion, drops back. Has some time, rolls to his right, and throws the interception.
Right at a Bobcat.
Never seen him, I guess.
Threw it right in his hands.
Yeah, I don't know where that was going. But that goes to 24.
Yep, Boyce.
Talked about him a little bit ago, yeah. Dominic Boyce says you're going to have great starting field position here for the Bobcats. They take the ball away again.
They had it the whole first half.
Yep. Ouch.
Man. There wasn't a Panther receiver around there,
no.
Rock.
No, I don't know what he's seen there. As Harris goes under center. Hands it off the right side. Makes a couple miss.
Yeah.
Picks up about 6-7 yards on the carry.
Yep, we're not hitting.
Brings up they're going to give him 6 on the carry. 2nd and 4 coming up for the Bobcats as they're down to the 15-yard line of the Panthers.
Good first down move by
16.
Yeah, good first down play by the Bobcats. Panthers better get some sense of urgency because they aren't winning in this game.
Bobcats get up to the line of scrimmage, come out of the huddle, 14 seconds left on the play clock. Takes a snap, fakes it, quarterback keeps it off the right side. Harris tackled after picking up about a yard. That's Crosco and Eli Golden in on the tackle.
And this is 4-down territory, so they just get 2 yards on 3rd and go for 2 yards on 4th. I mean, the one thing about it that I see that's a difference here is that we've played behind the sticks quite a bit.
Yep.
Thayer never has, the whole game. Their running backs have gotten positive yardage. We haven't tackled him for a loss tonight.
Twin set to the right side. Splits the backs. Harris under center. Goes to Du Bois off the right side. Du Bois falls forward, and
it's close.
It appears he's
got it.
Just short of a first down, but not by much.
There's a Panther down.
Well, they're still tangled up here on the ground. What do we have going on here? I think we have helmets linked up here. It looks like we have a Bobcat helmet and a Grove helmet hooked together. That's what's going on. Aiden Estep is down here. He's trying to get them removed.
He gets them unhooked.
Now he's trying to get his pad straightened out for him. Aiden taking care of him.
Yep. It looks like they're still hooked.
Yep, now they got his helmet off of him. It was Du Bois' helmet. And it was on Caden Murphy. Got stuck, so a 4th and short coming up here for the Bobcats. How about that? So off the interception, Bobcats is great starting field position. Now looking at a 4th and about a half of a yard.
See if we can have the first tackle for a loss tonight, right here.
Sets one to the left side, strong to the left side, pitches it out to the left, cuts back in, has a first down and more. Pushing forward and waiting on it. Is that a touchback for Grove? We got it back.
Yeah.
Cooper Horning comes away. Knocks the ball out, going into the end zone, trying to extend that to the goal line, and fumbles the ball. Cooper Horning recovers in the end zone for the Panthers. What a break.
Man, big break.
Brings him out to the 20-yard line. Man, Cooper just right in the right spot at the right time.
And he was, he was getting ready to score, Rocky.
Yes. Yeah, he's fighting for extra yards, pushing towards the goal line, and has that ball knocked out. Cooper Horning with a recovery in the end zone for the touchback. Now let's see if we can answer back here. Get something going. That's a huge one. After you give him a short field position, takes a snap, goes to Cooper. Cooper is hit at the line of scrimmage, goes nowhere.
Yeah, and
maybe loses a yard.
Yep, he's put down immediately.
He wasn't looking to stretch that out. He was looking to cut to the middle of the field and loses about a half a yard. 2nd and 10.5 coming up.
Well, you kind of got to see a lane. Don't cut right into where there's a 250-pound Panther or Bobcat.
Splits Kel Gardner wide to the left side as Kel comes in. Wood lines up right behind Aiden Estep. 2 safeties high here. So they've opened it up a little. Takes it, goes to Unger. Unger breaks to the left side. Unger spun around and falls forward. Picks up about 8 or 9 on the carry.
Good job.
So now a
Destin.
3rd and short coming up.
Good job by Destin.
That's not a great spot. He fell over the 30-yard line.
And they're going to say about 3rd and a yard and a half.
Yeah. Yeah. And
they spot him at the 29. So right at the full yard.
Yep, you got to get across the 30.
Panthers gets in the line of scrimmage. Look at their armband. Split Kel Gardner wide to the left side. Wood lines up right behind Aiden. Aiden under center. Brings Unger into motion. Quarterback keeper off the left side. Aiden's off and running across the 50, the 40, the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Mountain Grove. Aiden Estep, 71 yards to the house.
And great blocks out here by Destin Unger and Wood Curtis and those guys. Great blocks.
Welcome to the party, boys.
Yep. And we said it doesn't take him long to get there.
As the Panthers come out here to try to tie this up with an extra point. Wow.
That's what we needed.
Now you got a ball game. Braden Hoy sets up here for the extra point. Aiden Estep, the holder. Sets up. Good snap. Good hold. Kick is up. Kick is good. Tied up at 7:53 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. We'll send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99.
Big one right there. Jeez. I've been
Welcome back to Panther Football, your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Hoy set to kick this off. I want to give a shout-out to our buddy Tyler over at Ava Radio. This one goes in the end zone. That is a touchback. So the Bobcats come out to the 20-yard line. We're tied up at 7:53. He says the worm has turned.
He says the worm has turned
in the
and
last
he's
2
off.
minutes. He's off.
He's done 2 Thursday night games this year. He had to go to Salem for a Thursday night game.
Ooh, it's rough. That is.
On a school night.
Well, I'm glad we didn't have a Thursday game last night. We had volleyball last night.
Yeah.
Lady Panthers with a win. So we'll have more volleyball on tomorrow. Brush. Moose is going to go over and have the call tomorrow at 2 p.m. playing Hollister for a district championship. So good luck to Coach Kell and her girls tomorrow, playing for the district title in Houston. So go pack the gym over there in Houston tomorrow, 2 p.m. start time. Harris under center, brings one into motion.
Make a statement, D.
Goes to Du Bois. Du Bois is hit and still keeps it turning. Picks up about 2.5 yards on the carry.
I mean, we just bounce off of him.
Man, give him 3.
Yep, I don't care how hard you hit him. I mean, when he's going forward, you got to wrap him and drive or hit him low.
7.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. What's Tyler got to say? Salem on a school night. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
Yeah.
That's a long haul.
Enjoying. Yeah.
I
Thanks
felt
for checking
for you,
in, Tyler.
I felt for you.
Harris hands this back to Du Bois. Hit at the line of scrimmage.
Ball
popped out. Ball popped out. Who's got it?
If Mountain Grove has it, this is
Nope.
huge.
Thayer with the recovery. Man, that could have been big.
Yeah.
Able to pick up about a yard on it. 3rd and 6 coming up here for the Bobcats. They're at their own 24-yard line.
Now, if we can hold them, they won't go for it here.
Get us a stop. Splits one out wide to the right side, one to the left side. Splits the backs. Takes a snap. Looks down the field, has some pressure. Intercepted! Destin Unger! Unger off the right side. Diving towards the end zone, waiting on it. And spotted him a yard short.
Oh, man.
All right.
Destin Unger with the interception and return.
We had good pressure on the edge there to cause that.
And the worm.
Forced the throw, and Unger was there to make the play.
Here come the Panthers.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Panthers line up. I'd give it to Wood. Let's get Wood going. Get some momentum here. 6:24 remaining in the third quarter. Panthers getting lined up. Switching the ball out here. Tied up at 7. Panthers looking to take their first lead of the game. Lines up. Well, what are we doing here?
I
We're
don't
getting
know
everybody in a position, taking our time.
I don't know if anybody knows what's going on here.
A knee step goes under center. Wood lines up right behind him. Brings Unger into motion. Quarterback keeper off the left side. Won't get there. Might even lose about a half. Going to lose about 2 yards. 2nd and goal. Just a yard. 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. Down to 6:08 left here in the third quarter. Tied up at 7 at Thayer tonight. On the line, a conference championship, or at least a co. Last score update we had between Houston and Mountain View Liberty was 0-0, so they're in a fight over there too. Houston not making it easy on them. Aiden Estep goes under center. Fakes it, goes to the left. Tackled short of the goal line. And loses about another yard. So now we're 3rd and goal from the 3. Ran 2 plays. They lost a yard apiece.
Yep. I mean, you know, Thayer's got 2 big ones right in the middle of that line. And
well, yeah, I mean, 57 down there.
Bevel's
right
in
there at the nose, Du Bois, and then on the other
Clark.
side, 74, Cooper Clark. And these linebackers, they've been impressive. Aiden Estep goes under center. Wood lines up right behind him. Brings Unger into motion. Keeper off the left side. Touchdown, Mountain Grove! Aiden Estep gets in this time.
But he had to go outside off tackle to do it.
That's all right. I don't care where he does it as long as he gets across the goal line. Goes off tackle over there on Du Bois' side. And able to finish. 13-7 the score. Panthers with a lead. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Man, there's been a lot happen here in these last 2.5 minutes.
Oh, it's been a lot of football. Yep.
Braden Hoy lines up to kick the extra point. Aiden Estep the holder. Good snap. Kick is blocked. Kick is blocked. Panthers lead it 13-7. 5 minutes left in the third. We'll send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. As Hoy kicks this one into the end zone. That lands about 5 yards deep into the end zone. Touchback. And getting mixed up there.
Things getting a little chippy out there, Rob.
Starting to get chippy.
No.
Hey, SCA title on the line.
Man.
No matter what happens, winner of this one will at least be co-champs in the SCA.
Right. And it's been a while since theirs had gotten to play in a game this big.
And Houston over there trying to play some spoiler to the Liberty Eagles.
My upset of the week. I hope they listened to me this morning. Coach Swafford goes. and we're all pulling for it. We got our little Houston Tiger. Ashley would be impressed.
Yes. Takes a snap, hands it off the right side, and pushing forward and picks up more than he needed to. He was hit at the line of scrimmage, picks up 5. Still need a Rattery's Body Shop collision of the game. We've not really just had a play that stood out as a collision of the game.
No, not at all. And
not trying to cheat our friends at Rattery's Body Shop. We just haven't had a big hit yet.
Sorry, Bobby.
Not just a slobber knocker. So, Chris, Bobby, we're looking for it.
We haven't even had one that's a half slobber knocker.
No. Not even one that got the conversation started.
And you can't get the slobber knocker pizza.
It's coming up. Harris under center, pitches it out to the far side. Had a hole and picks up about 3-4 yards. Makes this a third and I think he's about a half-yard shy of first down.
Third and about 1. Man.
3rd and 1 coming up here for the Bobcats. Took the pitch off that left side. Found the cutback
cut
lane.
Through us, too.
Yeah, started playing everything wide. He found that lane to the back. Harris gets him up under center, goes under. Takes a snap, hands this off, and looks like he has just enough for a first down. Picks up about 1.5 yards. Needed the yard. So that'll move the chains for the Bobcats, and now they're going to hurry him up. Now, this gave us trouble against the Tigers last week when they hurried us up.
Yep. And I think they probably pulled that off the game film, Rob.
Harris under center, takes a snap, hands it off, and picks up about 3-4 yards on the carry. That's 24 on the carry.
That's Boyce again. He's been a nemesis tonight.
They hurry it up, 2nd and 6 coming up. So they bring Harris in with the play here. He goes under center. Harris takes a snap. Hands back off this one.
Big one. Harris on tackle for a loss.
It'll be a Rattery's Body Shop collision. Them boys getting there cleaning that one up.
Yeah.
Wood, first one there to make contact. Brings up a 3rd and about 7 yards here. Backs him up to the 34-yard line.
Best defensive play of the night besides the interceptions and the fumble recoveries.
Let's say that one by Unger right now stands out.
Yes, it does. He jumped that route all the way.
3rd and a skinny 6, or a fat 6.
Yep.
Pitch off the far side. Panthers are there. Stack him up.
You betcha, and it's all the Panthers, not just one of them.
Makes a 4th and 5. Picked up about 1.5 yards on the carry. Bobcat a little slow to get up off that. That's number 2 on the carry, Combs, the junior running back. Bobcats set up to punt this one away. Aiden Estep goes back deep.
Clark just gives you the idea that he just goes, I might run it. No, I'm kicking.
Yep. Gives his guys enough time to get down the field.
He's going to run it.
On the fake to the near side, looks for the cutback. Flag comes out. And they've got a flag here, I believe, on the Thayer Bobcats on Harris. Now, don't get in trouble here, Crosco. Crosco gets his attention and points down to the yellow flag. Now, Caden Murphy came away with a football on the back end of this.
Yeah, and Cooper Horning's talking that it's our ball anyway, so we could decline the penalty and get it right there.
I was looking back at the flag and
I
missed the fumble.
Well, and Crosco and Harris going out.
Yeah, Crosco, he was tapping Harris on the shoulder pad and pointing down at the flag, and I thought, well, let's not get an unsportsmanlike.
They're chatting about it.
Now Clark goes back like he's going to punt again.
Thayer.
So it is on Thayer. I think they said he was down, so no fumble. Had there been a fumble, we'd keep it. Now, Coach Swafford wants an explanation on the other side.
Yeah, he wants talked about. He's not happy.
I think they're trying to make sure they figure out what was going on there. Hey, I'm going to tell you this, though. 74 can run the ball.
Hey, he can do about anything.
Did you see him set that up to the outside and cut back?
He moved.
Yeah.
He had some wheels.
They say Aiden get up there because if he takes off again, we're going to have to tackle him. Clark rolls to his right, kicks this one deep. There's no Panthers back. Doinked him on the helmet. Doinked him right on top of the helmet. 20 just took it off the top of his helmet at the 41-yard line.
Right off the
dome. So the ball is dead there.
You think that was planned?
Oh, of course.
Right off the dome.
Just, wow. All right.
You don't see that very often, do you, Rock? We watch a lot of football, and I don't see it.
I don't know if I've ever seen that.
He felt it.
Yeah.
He felt that.
1st and 10 here for the Panthers. Ball be spotted at the 41-yard line on their own side of the field. Minute 32 left here in the 3rd quarter. Panthers get up to the line of scrimmage. Wood lines up right behind Aiden Estep. Splits one out wide to the left. Unger comes into motion, goes to Wood. Wood breaks a tackle, pushes forward. He's down.
No whistle.
And tackled at the 49 and 50-yard line here.
He was on top of 2 Thayer Bobcats, and heads up by Wood. He knew he was.
Everybody else kind of standing around looking. Wood keeps his legs a-turning.
And that's his best run of the night.
We
need to get him going.
Picks up 9 yards on the carry.
We need to get him going.
2nd and 1 here for the Panther offense. Goes under center. Unger comes into motion, and
we got a motion.
Going to back us up 5 yards.
And then it was 2nd and short. We've done this 4 times tonight.
While they go through that, I'm going to give you the update on the Liberty Eagles and Houston Tigers from Ryan Munson. 1st and goal from the 2 for the Eagles, and the Tigers defense stops them. Still 0-0.
Outstanding. I told you it was going to be a tough one.
So Panther offense backed up, 5-yard penalty.
We got to quit stubbing our toe. Come on, concentrate and play some football.
This is a 2nd and 6. First down is at the 49-yard line on the Thayer Bobcats side of the field. Ball spotted down at the 45. Unger into motion, pitches it out to Unger. Unger looks for the cutback, gets behind the block, pushes forward, and he gets the penalty yardage back. Brings up a 3rd and manageable here.
Yeah, he wasn't looking to break it. He was just looking to get positive yardage, and he did.
So 3rd and 2. They spot it down at the 49-yard line.
Destin's had some good runs today. Great interception.
I think we're going to let this 3rd quarter expire. 5 seconds left. That's what they're going to do. Panthers lead it 13-7 as we head to the 4th quarter. We'll send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Heading to the 4th quarter, Panthers lead at 13-7 over the Thayer Bobcats and have the football in a 3rd and manageable here. 3rd and 2 coming up. Panthers with the football just inside the 49-yard line.
This is a big play in the game, Rocky.
Yes.
I mean, a big play.
Just inside the 49, and that first down marker sets at the Thayer Bobcat 49. So from your own 49, 3rd and 2. Aiden Estep under center here for the Panthers. Takes a snap, keeper off the left side, pushes forward, and he doesn't have it. He's short.
Oh, and he goes down awful quick on some of these.
This is a big call in this game, but I think you've got to go for this. It's 4th and inches.
Well, we've given them better field position than this all night, Rocky.
Yeah.
And they've got 6 points on the ground, on the board, so you got to go for it. Just don't jump off sides or do anything like that. The clock's down to 19.
Instead of rolling him one side or they put a nose tackle there. Aiden Estep under center. Brings Unger into motion, goes to Wood. Wood off the left side. I don't think he.
Yeah, I think
waiting
he's
on the
got
call.
it.
Does he have it?
Yep, he's got it.
Okay.
Yes.
Liberty Eagles, Houston Tigers, 0-0 at the end of the 3rd. They've caught us.
Yeah. I don't understand why that 3rd quarter took so long. I really don't.
Well, you had a couple touchdowns. Now the Panthers with a fresh set of downs. Ball spotted down at the 48.5-yard line in the Bobcat territory.
Yankees up 2-1, by the way, Rock. Stanton with another home run in postseason. Just a little update.
Just a little update. World Series time.
You betcha. Us baseball guys. We're going to take
we
a
have
time
going on here. A little confusion out there as the Panthers take time.
Yep.
10:53 remaining in this game. They lead at 13-7 with the ball on a 1st and 10. On the Thayer Bobcat side of the field. We'll send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther Football in your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99.
See what Coach Slough and the crew dials up here, Rock. This is a big series right here. Take some time off the clock and try to score.
10:53 remaining in the game, leading at 13-7. E-step under center. Wood lines up right behind him. Horning goes into motion, pitches it out to Horning. Horning on the near side. Horning cuts back.
Oh,
Horning
yes!
with space. Horning out across the 30 and pulled down at about the 28-yard line.
You got to see those wheels, that jet. Good play by 9.
It's coming back. It's coming a long ways back.
What do we got? Every big play we've had was come back.
They held Clark.
Well, he wasn't even involved in the play.
No, he's over here on this edge, though, trying to break to the outside, and that tug of the jersey pulled him back. Now, and I don't think he needed to. I mean, he was already past.
Clark is good, but he's not going to catch Horning. Oh, my goodness.
So now you're going to be, because it goes from where he was with the ball at the hold, so it's going to make this a 1st and 13.
20.
Yeah, first and
13.
Move you back to the 49-yard line. Man.
Just let him
Good
go,
run there.
guys.
Put you inside their 30-yard line off that run to Cooper. Brings Cooper into motion. Goes to Wood. Wood right through the teeth. The defense breaks one. Gets that across the 30 to the 25 and pulled down to about the 23-yard line. Best run of the night there for Curtis.
You bet.
Wood.
How do you do, Wood?
Panther offense getting things rolling. Now, if you get that consistently going.
You betcha. Then you're hard to stop.
Then it sets up, I mean, all that stuff on the outside.
Well, and
changes.
Cooper, you got to honor Cooper. He's, he's had a couple good games in a row. You got to honor that.
Gardner split wide to the left side. Cooper into motion. Goes back to Wood. Wood stacked up at the line of scrimmage this time, able to fall forward for about a yard. And Du Bois slow to get up here.
Slow to get up there.
I'll tell you, these Thayer kids, they're tough. Du Bois, he's played both ways all the way through. Taking some hits, trying to run the ball, playing right up there on that defensive line.
Of course their kids are tough.
Yeah.
Hey.
These are.
Hey, Rock.
Twin set to the right side, splits one out wide to the left. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Panther offense. Man, they're playing Gardner soft over there.
Yep.
Fakes it, quarterback keeper, cuts to the middle of the field, makes one miss, and dives forward and picks up about 3 yards on the carry.
That was all E-step, because I think that was almost looked like a broken play, didn't it, to you, Rock?
Makes it a 3rd and 5 here for the Panther offense. Ball spotted down here at the Thayer 18-yard line.
We need a big play here, or get close. You know, we don't have to get all of it right here. We're in 4-down territory.
Keep it manageable.
Yep.
Brings Cooper into motion, got him to jump across.
There's almost a first down.
It's going to be close. Goes hard count. Bobcats come across, use that aggressiveness against them. Du Bois, by the way, back into the game. He took one play off.
Yeah.
And are they going to call for a measurement on this? Nope, they're going to say first down. Nope. Yep, okay.
They're going to move the chains.
Fresh set of downs here for this Panther offense. Down to the 13-yard line of the Thayer Bobcats. 8:45 left. Hayden Eastep goes under center. Wood lines up right behind him. Gardner split wide to the left side. Brings Cooper into motion, goes to Wood. Wood off the right side, makes one miss, pushes forward. He's inside the 10-yard line down to about the, I got to mark him right at the 10. I thought he had just inside the 10.
Just inside, yep.
3 yards on the carry, brings up a 2nd and 7 for the Panther offense. And tick-tock goes the clock.
It does. And this is where this flex bone just, you know, if you've got a lead, you can run some time off. But you got to take care of the ball.
Moves Gardner over to the right side.
Huge crowd here tonight. Man, there's green and maroon everywhere, isn't there?
Yeah.
That's what there should be for a championship game.
Brings Cooper into motion. Quarterback keeper off the right side. Tries to break to the outside.
Does.
And runs out of bounds. I think he may have lost a little there. Right at, think about the 11-yard line. Looked like he lost a yard. He did. So 3rd and long coming up here for the Panthers.
They've done a good job on E-step most of the plays. He's gotten loose once. And they haven't run that play again.
3rd and long here for this Panther offense. Gardner split wide to the left side. And you got a lot of field over there to that left side. Brings Unger into motion. Pitches it out to Unger. Goes to that far side. Well played here by the Bobcats as it'll be a loss of a yard.
Yeah, and Unger tried to take it out wide instead of cut it up. He didn't see a lane.
Eli Golden coming in here. 4th and 9 now. Uh-oh. Panthers need a big play here. 4th and 9 from the 12-yard line of the Thayer Bobcats.
Well, it's not like it's 18. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hayden Eastep goes under center. Wood lines up right behind him. Cooper into motion to this right side. Rolls to his right. Pressure behind him. Got to get this ball out. Throws it to the end zone. Braden Hoy.
Caught it.
Waiting on it. Uh-oh, they're having a conversation. Touchdown! Mountain Grove. Braden Hoy. Sliding catch in the end zone. Thayer coach didn't like it. Official comes over and said he had both arms under it.
You bet he did.
That could be the one right there.
Right there.
19-7 as we come out here for the extra point.
6:53 left on the clock, Rocky.
Going for 2, by the way. Aiden Eastep going under center. Wood lines up right behind him. Brings Cooper into motion. Quarterback keeper off the right side. Looks for the cutback lane and
bad. And they don't call it.
2-point conversion, no good. Panthers lead it by 12, scored 19-7, 6:53 remaining in the game. We'll send it back to the studio. You're listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther Football. Braden Hoy, after scoring the touchdown, comes back and kicks this one out the end zone for a touchback. So the Bobcats with the football at the 20-yard line on their own side of the field, 80 yards ahead of them to pay dirt. Panthers now lead it 19-7.
That's Braden's first touchdown of the year, is it not?
I believe so.
He might be right, yeah.
I think so.
Scored several last year, but I think that's his first one. Man,
Liberty
now,
Eagles and Houston, still no score, 7:06 left in that game.
Yeah, I was going to say, now let's go. Come on, Houston Tigers.
Bobcats go under center. Hands this off this left side and picks up about, we're going to give him here 3-4 yards on the carry. That was Combs on the carry, number 2. Six and a half minutes. Neither one of these offenses is really set to come back like this. Multiple scores down, less than 6.5 minutes left in a ball game. So it's a big one right here. Panthers need a big stop.
They need a big play, and we need stops.
Hands it off the right side. He's stacked up.
Good play.
Right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up a 3rd and 6. or a fat 5.
Yep.
Clock rolls down to under 6 minutes.
6 minutes. They're really in no urgency right here. I mean, down 2 scores.
With the conference championship on the line.
Right.
Splits one out wide to the right side. Harris goes under center, splits the backs. Harris drops back, looks down the field. He's got a man wide open over here and bounces off his hands. Wow. That's a big one.
Break.
Drop there by number 8,
Man,
Thomas Poole.
Where were our defensive backs? He was wide open. There wasn't anybody around him.
3 and out. Tigers with a football back on their own 41-yard line. So the Houston Tigers drove down to the Eagles' 17-yard line, had a turnover on downs. 3 and out for the Liberty Eagles. Now the Tigers have the ball back at their own 41. We need a Tiger score on the other side here. 4th and 5 coming up for the Bobcats.
Watch that dreaded fake again.
Rolls to his right, and he's going to keep it. Now, late kick here, gets this thing away. He kind of looked like he was looking for a lane.
Well, there was nobody out here.
Between a couple defenders.
This way.
Thought he was going to try to keep that.
Now, Mountain Grove just needs to run some clock here, Rocky.
Yep.
2 first downs, and it's trouble for Thayer.
Now, Thayer with all 3 timeouts left. Panthers with the football at their own 40-yard line. Moving Kel Gardner to the right side, it looks like. Braden Hoy playing in there as a tight end on the right side. Destin Unger to the right with Cooper Horning to the left side. Wood lines up right behind Aiden Estep as Aiden goes under center. Brings Unger into motion, goes to Wood. Nope, pulls it out. Now Estep going against the grain here, breaks back to the middle, pushes forward. Aiden has a first down and a few more as he picks up about 15 on the carry. Nothing there to the left side, that vision.
No,
allowed him to break back, made a
man
miss, and able to go get you a first down.
That was all Aiden right there. Nobody else.
What's that put Aiden at on the night? 126 rushing yards. Splits one to the left side. Wood lines up right behind Aiden as he goes under center. Unger into motion, takes snap, pitches it out to Unger. Unger on the far side. Unger with room.
Oh, he's got
Unger
room there.
Picks up about 9 on the carry, maybe more. They're going to give him a first down. Kind of dove forward, and he gets enough to move the chains. This Panther offense has got something going.
Yeah, I mean, from the first week of the season till right now, those pitches have gotten so much more smooth, and they look like something. Remember how long it took for that to develop in the first 3 games?
As Unger now has 35 yards on the night.
That's the 2 first downs I called for, Rock.
That's right. 4.5 minutes left in the ball game. Panthers lead it 19-7. Unger into motion, goes to Wood. Wood pushes forward and picks up about 5-6 yards here on the carry. What a ball game tonight.
Yes, it was.
Man.
And kudos to Thayer. I mean, they're a tough customer. They've played their guts out.
How many folks are now leading by 2 touchdowns here? 4 minutes left in the game. How many are checking that score with Houston and the Liberty Eagles tonight?
Well, I've got my Houston T-shirt on right now.
0-0.
You bet.
Less than 6 minutes left in that one. Last we knew, Tigers had the football. Aiden Estep goes under center. Brings Unger into motion. Goes back to Wood. Wood with space. Wood splits him. Pushing forward, dives, and just at about the 5-yard line.
Man, he almost put it in, but he was loose, man. Great push by the offensive line.
Gonna spot him down here at right about the 5. First and goal here for the Panthers.
And then it was that Wood burst. And this is the Panther offense we've been used to seeing, Rock. It's taken a little while to get it going, but I'm glad it's back.
Panthers line up Wood now with 84 rushing yards on the night.
I've kind of gotten used to this, and we didn't see it much the first half.
Panthers get up to the line of scrimmage. Aiden goes under. Splits Gardner wide to the right side.
He's trying to take a little time.
Takes it, goes to Wood. Wood pushing forward and down to about the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I guess. I can't see down there.
2nd and goal coming up for the Panthers, and this clock winds down to under 3 minutes left.
Yeah. Now all our attention turns to Houston. We need to get a score here, and then the attention turns to Houston.
Checking my phone for updates. Thanks, Coach Richardson. Still 0-0 from Coach Richardson. Splits one out to the right side. Aiden goes under. Takes snap, quarterback keeper. Aiden Estep pushes in. Touchdown, Mountain Grove. Aiden Estep with a hat trick.
And hats off to these guys. They had some adversity in the first half, and they've come out in the second half and just played ball.
Yep. Who are you going with? Rattery's Body Shop collision of the game.
I really don't have, except that one of Woods here.
Yeah. But it hasn't really been, it's all been gang tackles and.
Yeah, it's just been the Panther
not been any
defense.
just big hits, yeah. They've rallied to the ball.
Yeah, and LaFranchise didn't get me one tonight on kickoff. Maybe he will.
Low snap, gets it down. Kick is up. Kick is good.
Maybe LaFranchise will get me one right here.
There you go. 2:29 left in the game. Panthers lead it 26-7. We send it back. You're listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Hey. Hoy trots up to kick this one deep. And he's going to bring it out. Brings it out, crosses the 15, out to the 20, spins through one, flag comes out. And they're going to spot him down to the 21-yard line. Is that Brett Gardner back there? That we have a flag back here on the return. While they go through that, I want to mention this text from Ben. Ben Dobson texted me. It's pretty good. Keep an eye on the penalty there. He said he'd pick the pigskin for the Rattery's Body Shop collision of the game, the one that doinked off the top of the helmet. Said it looked like it hit him pretty good. So he would go with the pigskin.
Well, we'll probably give him a vote. We'll probably give him a vote. That's
what do you
one
think
vote.
he thought when he felt something off the top of his head?
Yeah, right off the dome.
Holding on the Bobcats brings the return back. And where are they going to spot this down at?
No, down inside the 10, right? What, about the 5?
They're going to say about 6, 7 yard line there. So ball spotted down. Bobcats get up to the line of scrimmage. Split one out wide to the right side. Strong on the right side. Pitches it out to the right. Looks for a cutback lane and able to pick up about 3 or 4 yards on the carry. That's number 8 on the carry.
I just got a text that if
Thomas
you don't
Poole.
think that was a catch, or for the Thayer fans yelling and everything, that you need to go watch Tim Wilson's views on there on the camera angles, and it perfectly shows Hoy arms underneath the football.
Tony says they can make a living off you, by the way. He said Stratford is only 1 touchdown behind Fairgrove.
Well, the game ain't over, Tony.
Harris under center. Takes a snap. Quarterback keeper off the left side. Makes one miss and eventually tackled here.
That's
62.
Slade Rogers, yep.
It's going to back him up about a yard. 3rd and 7 coming up here for the Bobcats. Trying to watch here for updates. Ryan says 5.5 minutes left there. There's still no score. We have to find a way to pull that game up. We have to go to Ryan's broadcast.
Tyler, you were right, buddy. I got a text from Tyler, and Tyler's good at what he does. You know he is.
For sure. Harris goes under center. They had some movement. That should have stopped. It did. Okay, they got it. It's going to back him up 5 yards.
Basically,
so they have the ball out to the 10-yard line, take him back to the 5.
Yeah, basically what Tyler said was trust the process.
Yes, there you
go.
Trust the process.
He's been there, you know.
Yes, he has.
Yeah.
What we know for sure is the Panthers will at least be co-champs of the SCA. That's a big one, but can the Houston Tigers help them out?
And my upset of the week is still
it's in play.
There's just there.
Runs the play. Quarterback keeper off left side. Eli Golden is there.
Yep.
Gets him pulled down for a loss of about a yard.
Good job by Eli right there. And these Panthers can feel it. You know what, Rocky?
I think the Bobcats might just let the time run out here.
Yep.
There is less left on the game clock than the play clock.
They're coming to the sidelines. Rock, we're SCA at least co-champs.
As the Bobcats going to let this run out.
How's that for Coach Swafford's first year?
Wow.
Yes. And start 0-3.
Was down 7-0 at the half. Came back here in the second half to win it 26-7. Congratulations to Coach Swafford and this team. Just battled back in this and found a way. How about it? At least SCA co-champs could be champs, as now everybody out here wearing the maroon and gray begin to pull for those guys wearing red over there in Houston.
And they earned my respect last week. I told you that, right?
Yes, yep. You guys talked about it this morning. This one
betcha.
goes final. We'll come back. We have some awards to give out. Come back with a post-game show brought to you by your friends at the Grove Family Restaurant. Mountain Grove wins this one over Thayer. Final score, 26-7. You're listening to Panther Football on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99.